It is time for our weekly team news roundup ahead of the weekend's Premier League games, starting off at the Vitality Stadium. Bournemouth will make a late decision on Marcus Tavernier, who is back in training after a hamstring injury. Opponents Nottingham Forest winger Callum Hudson-Odoi. He is a doubt after limping off with a groin problem during last weekend's win over Southampton. To the Amex, Lewis Dunk, Matt O'Reilly, they're both doubts for Brighton with minor injuries. They'll be assessed. Jack Hinchelwood, Brian Gruder are in contention. Everton's Dwight McNeil will see a specialist on a knee injury that has sidelined him for 8 games. He may need surgery. Up to Anfield we go. Liverpool's Curtis Jones is ruled out of the game against Ipswich through injury. Ibrahim Konate was rested in midweek as he manages knee pain that he could play. And the trip to Anfield comes too soon for Ipswich duo Sammy Smodics and Connor Chaplin. Julio Enciso could feature after signing on loan from Brighton. Back down to St Mary's, Tyler Dibbling and Kamaldeen Sulemana, both injured for Southampton. Aaron Ramsdale will be assessed after picking up an injury in training. New signing Albert Grombeck unlikely to be involved. Newcastle keeper Nick Pope could be named in the matchday squad. He hasn't played since the first week of December due to a knee issue. Wolves defender Toti Gomez could start for the first time since Boxing Day. He's returned to training following a thigh injury. William Saliba and Miles Lewis-Skelly face fitness checks later today. Ben White still unavailable for Arsenal's trip to Molineux. To the Saturday night football, and Manchester City's new signings, Omar Mamouche, Victor Heish and Abdulkader Kusana will be in the matchday squad. Ruben Dias and Jeremy Doku were sidelined though. As for Chelsea, Levi Colwill and Enzo Fernandez are expected to return, although Romeo Lavia is definitely out and could be out for some weeks in fact. To the first part of Super Sunday, Crystal Palace will be out. Sheikh Doucouré and Chadi Riyad, they both have knee injuries. Joel Ward and Adam Wharton remain long-term absentees. This game comes too soon for Matthias Franca as well. Christopher Ayer is back in contention for Brentford after returning to training following a knee injury. New signing Michael Coyote is not available, hasn't yet received international clearance following his loan move from Fiorentina. Jed Spence and Pat Matasar, both doubts for Tottenham Hotspur, having picked up knocks. Dominic Solanke expected to be out for up to 6 weeks with a knee problem. A new Leicester signing, Wayo Coulibaly, could play a part against Spurs after training this week. However, goalkeeper Mads Hermansen and Wilfred Ndidi are still out. To Super Sunday Part 2, and Aston Villa captain John McGinn returned to training this week. Amadou Onana, Ross Barkley and Pau Torres will all miss West Ham game as they continue their recoveries. Jared Bowen back in training, he could feature against Aston Villa. Crescencio Somerville could also return. Jean-Claude Todibo remains out. Konstantinos Mavropanos is suspended. And finally, Fulham host Manchester United on Sunday evening. They're expected to field the same side that won at Leicester last weekend. And Matthias Selikt is a major doubt for the game, as is Lenny Yoro, who felt a pain in his leg against Rangers in the Europa League last night. Victor Lindelof back in training for Manchester United, but he will not be involved